What it do, gamers? It is your boy JoezMcfly. This is September 11th, and I got some gaming news for you. This is a new format. I wanted to go ahead and try this. If you guys like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, leave a note and let me know which part of this news is actually the most intriguing to you. Let's go ahead and start out with the FaZe clan firing their CEO, man. North America esports gaming and lifestyle brand FaZe Clan has terminated CEO Lee Trink from his position effective immediately. They got an interim CEO, Christoph, who's going to be taking charge of that. On the competitive front, FaZe teams have won high-profile tournaments during his tenure, and perhaps the most notable accolades being 2021, basically the CDL, CSGO PGL Major Antwerp in 2022, but he was there for 5 years. Apparently, from what I'm seeing here, there was a warning issued late in March. FaZe had until or around September 19th to raise the price of its stock to $1 and avoid delisting. The FaZe holding stock sits at 22 cents, and the organization's shareholders did approve a reverse stock split, whatever, all that financial mumbo jumbo. But what happened, basically what it was is that they weren't making enough money. Now they're trying to figure out what they're going to do, what lane they're going to go with. Let me know who you guys think is going to be the one to take FaZe Clan and get them to the promised land, if anything. Who is it? I don't know. This industry, the gaming industry, competitive, especially if you're a publicly traded company, you gotta make bread, bro. The moolah has to be coming in or you got to go. It's just what it is. Hate to see people getting fired, but it is what it is, man. So let's move on to the next thing here. Sex in Starfield levels you up. What's that about? Starfield came out. I actually downloaded it. I haven't started playing it yet, but Starfield is actually a very ambitious game. It's huge. It has over 1,000 worlds. It's in space, which is great. It lets you explore. Now, some critiques of it have been like, oh, that it almost feels like a cookie cutter world kind of thing where people feel like it's the same caves, the same monsters, the same thing over and over again, and every planet is rinse and repeat. That's what it feels like. Now, the game will get better. I feel like mods and with people just trying out the game, I feel like it'll get better with updates as well. This here, it says having sex daily in Starfield is actually a way to level up. This gives a whole new way to level grind. Bethesda Game Studios is no stranger to giving players all sorts of buffs for doing various activities, and Starfield is no different because it turns out you'll receive a buff every time you and your partner spend the night together. Thanks to PC Gamer, we now know that every time you have sex, you'll receive a buff called Emotional Security. This boost allows you to gain an additional 15% XP for the next 24 minutes. PC Gamer also points out that there's no way to have a one-night stand with NPCs, so the only way to get this perk is by getting to know your crew on a personal level. So if she denies you, does that mean it's emotional damage and you got a debuff? Thankfully, Starfield has a handful of crewmates that you can be able to romance, so receiving emotional security shouldn't take too long. But before you can spend the night with them, you'll need to first you'll need to marry one of them. And once you do that, the two of you will begin sharing the same bed. You'll know when you receive the buff if you hear your partner saying suggestive comments as you wake up next to them. Suggestive comments. Now, what could that be? What are the suggestive comments? Is there something like, so basically, if you have good sex, you got a buff. If you have bad sex, you get no suggestive comments, no buff. Bro, that's crazy. All right, well, I mean, that's just what it is. They wanted to make this like a real world, real place, and this is what we're getting. Starfield, you have sex, you are getting a buff. You can level up faster if you're fornicating more. It's not fornication because you're married. Go ahead and move on to PlayStation. PlayStation apparently has some news. Let's see what they got. PlayStation Plus price increases announced for all tiers. Premium plan going up $40 per year. Goody. Let's hear what this is about. PlayStation Plus is now more expensive. Sony has raised the price of every PlayStation Plus tier. The company has announced that beginning September 6, 12-month subscriptions to the service will be more expensive. The premium tier will be $40 more expensive per year. You guys hear that? Thank you for being a loyal customer. Sony said that it's charging more so it can launch high-quality games and value-added benefits to your PlayStation Plus subscription. I guess it's to pay for Spider-Man, maybe some of the other games, and also I would love to know what the value-added. I mean, there's some benefits to the PlayStation Plus. Don't get me wrong. But there could be more, and we'll get into that after. But PlayStation Plus Essentials tier is going up to $80. Extra is going to $135. PlayStation Plus Premium $160. Existing 12-month subscribers will not see a price increase until their next renewal on or after November 6th. Sony's announcement of a higher PlayStation Plus price comes not so long after Microsoft raised the price of Xbox Game Pass. Talk about that in a bit, because if you're comparing, we'll talk about that, and we'll be very frank. So these are the prices here: $80, $135, $160. Those are the tiers. That's what it is. You pay it or you figure it out. Listen, when it comes to this in Xbox Game Pass, Xbox did raise their prices. I get that. And in this gaming market, sometimes the consumer almost feels like getting the short end of the stick. It just sucks. It feels like PlayStation's always slow to the draw, bro, because you know damn well what Xbox is doing. Their subscription is giving you not only first-party games, but they're giving you games at day one of release. PlayStation Plus does not do that. You're getting 3 games for free, and some of those games sometimes, to be honest, are garbage. I hate to say that because I know people work hard on them, but some of them are doo-doo, like this month's games, and we'll talk about them in a second. I'm going to click on it. But they suck, and those are the games that you're getting. Adding the retro games, they're kind of slow on that as well. They're not adding all of them, and then some of them are available only through streaming, and then it's like a lot of stuff, a lot of obstacles just to play these games, bro. Like, listen, if you're telling me that me paying $160, right? Because I'm a premium member. If you're telling me that me paying $160 is gonna get me games down the line at first day of release, and I could get games like Spider-Man, and I could get games like, and don't tell me that you can't do it, because Microsoft figured out a way to be able to put Starfield on their Xbox Game Pass. So there's a way. Figure it out. I don't know how you're going to do it. Figure it out. But if I'm going to get better bang for my buck, PlayStation Plus Premium, PlayStation Plus Essentials, what they're doing there, now they're raising the prices. If I'm not going to get that down the line, what are we doing here, Pop? Like, we need that. Right now, Game Pass is a much better deal because of what I just mentioned. Come on, figure it out. Let's go. Let's go ahead and do it, man. It looks like Final Fantasy 16 is getting 2 DLCs, 2 paid DLCs. A free update is available right now, and apparently they're working on a PC version. It looks like Nintendo. Now, Nintendo already knocked it out of the park with Breath of the Wild. And they did it again with Tears of the Kingdom. And Breath of the Wild did have some DLCs, but it looks like they are saying, Nintendo's saying that it's going to move on to a brand new Legend of Zelda game, and it rules out Tears of the Kingdom DLC. Now, let's talk about some of the games that are going to be releasing here in September, guys. This has been an awesome year for gaming. It just hit after hit after hit. I can't wait for December because I want to see who's going to win Game of the Year. There's a lot of these games that are going to be releasing here. Just to keep it short and sweet, games to really watch out for, in my opinion. Starfield, obviously. If you have a PlayStation 5, Baldur's Gate 3, awesome game. Make sure you guys do that. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, I'm playing it on my phone, on the way to work, on the train and stuff like that, just to try it out. And I love Final Fantasy VII story anyway, so I can't get enough of that. Liza P, which we'll be watching a trailer on that in a couple of seconds. Mortal Kombat 1, man. MK1 fighting game community rejoice, man. If you got the early access, you got September 15th. That's coming out on the 19th. Another game that's coming out, Payday 3. They had a beta this week, and apparently it went pretty good. September 21st, that's coming out, and they already said that they're going to be coming out with DLCs. It's great that they're supporting the game. That game is going to be awesome. Can't wait for that. Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty is coming out on September 26th. Those, to me, are the main games for September. Monster Hunter Now also is another one. But let me know if there's anything that I missed on this list. Let me know which one of these games you're actually going to be playing. Am I sleeping on any of these that I just did not mention? I don't know. NBA 2K did release. Guys, real quick, do not spend money on that game. Out of all of the sports games, I will tell you right now, take it from me, take it from Joe's, do not invest in that game. Don't like what sports games is becoming. The microtransactions, the pay to play, that's what it feels like. NBA 2K has like taken it too far, man. They added a whole battle pass system to it. It sucks. I hate it. Madden is pretty bad too with FIFA, or now FC is pretty bad with it. Even MLB The Show. But I'll tell you right now, nobody has taken it as far as NBA 2K and what they're doing. People have talked about spending as high as like $500 and something on their character build and the battle pass all together, including the game, just to be able to build their one player for a game that only has a shelf life of 1 year. Let's go ahead and watch some Lies of P, the trailer. Looking forward to this game. I cannot wait. And let's see what's up.
Can you hear me? I hope this reaches you. This city is falling apart. Chaos.
Now this game is said to be kind of like a
and there might be no going back.
Like,
but you can change that.
this game is said to be like, I don't know, they're saying it's Pinocchio. I don't know about that.
Truth
Or it's set in the world of Pinocchio.
or lie.
And they're also saying that this plays more like a Souls game. So
I might be asking too much of you. But I don't have a choice.
This is I thought these were like movie scenes. The weapons look kind of awesome, though.
You can do this. Please, help me.
My boy looking spiffy out here. That's your battle.
Finally, we meet, son.
The stage is set.
The light shines brightest in the darkest of times.
Game looks
All right,
great.
buddy, I'm here for you. Don't worry.
Is that a lamp talking? Now we get some. Yeah, it does look like.
Don't give up.
Does look like.
Keep
Elden Ring.
You can lean on me if you want.
protect.
Fulfill. Your destiny.
Lies of P. Who makes this game? It's not FromSoft. It's not FromSoft. Oh, this is a little bit more. Is that a hand? It looks just like a Souls game. Like the way that it was playing, it looks just like a Souls game. Fire.
Hop in the box, liar.
Interesting. Well, guys, thank you guys for joining, man. Let me know which part of the news you guys are probably the most excited for. Starfield players, let me know if you guys are going to be getting some buffs or not. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and guys, thank you guys so much for supporting the gaming channel. So we'll be doing a lot more stuff like this. We will be having some VR content, some co-op games that we're going to be playing on here, and trying to get this gaming tournament off the ground. So make sure you guys hop on for that, man. But guys, thank you guys so much, and be seriously not serious about gaming, all right?